Forget the myth of overnight success. This is the story of building wealth, brick by brick, even when starting with zero in your pocket. Friends, colleagues, dreamers. We stand here today united by a common aspiration, the desire for a richer, more fulfilling life. And for many, that aspiration feels distant, especially when starting from what seems like the bottom, from absolutely nothing, from $0. But I stand before you today to tell you that getting rich from zero is not a fantasy. It is a challenging journey, yes, but it is absolutely achievable with the right mindset, the right strategies, and unwavering dedication. Our first keynote reminds us of the power within us, leveraging skills and time. When your bank account is empty, your greatest assets are your inherent abilities, the knowledge you possess, and the precious hours in your day. Think about it. What are you good at? What do people ask you for help with? Can you write, design, code, fix things, teach, or organize? These skills, no matter how seemingly small, are your initial capital. The path begins by monetizing these skills. Offer your services as a freelancer, a consultant, or a tutor. Create content online that showcases your expertise. The initial income might be modest, but it's the first crack in that $0 barrier. Remember, your time is valuable. Invest it wisely in activities that generate income and build your portfolio. This leads us to our second crucial point, the power of frugality and saving. In the early stages, every penny counts. Living below your means isn't about deprivation. It's about being intentional with your spending. Track your expenses, identify unnecessary costs, and cut them ruthlessly. Pack your lunch, utilize public transport, and find free or low-cost entertainment. The money you save, no matter how small, is not just sitting idle. It's potential energy waiting to be unleashed. It's the seed capital for your future investments. Cultivating a frugal mindset and developing the habit of saving is the bedrock upon which your future wealth will be built. Once you've started generating income and diligently saving, our third keynote comes into play: smart investing and scalability. Simply saving money won't make you rich. You need to make your money work for you. This is where smart investing comes in. Start small, learn about different investment options, perhaps low-cost index funds, or even reinvesting in your own skills to offer higher value services. Simultaneously, explore opportunities for scalability. Can you turn your service into a product? Can you build an online business that can reach a wider audience without requiring you to be physically present for every transaction? Think about creating systems and processes that can multiply your efforts and your income. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, remember our fourth keynote: continuous learning and adaptability. The journey to wealth is not a straight line. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. The economic landscape is constantly evolving, and new opportunities and threats will emerge. Therefore, a commitment to continuous learning is paramount. Stay updated on industry trends, develop new skills, and seek out mentors and resources that can guide you. Be adaptable. Be willing to pivot when necessary. The ability to learn from your mistakes and adjust your strategies is what will ultimately determine your long-term success. Getting rich from $0 is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, discipline, hard work, and a relentless belief in your ability to succeed. But by leveraging your skills and time, embracing frugality and saving, investing wisely and building scalable ventures, and committing to continuous learning and adaptability, you can break free from the constraints of your starting point and build a future of financial abundance. Friends, fellow aspirants, those who feel the fire of ambition burning within, let's delve deeper into the very first foundational principle on our path to prosperity when starting with absolutely nothing: leveraging skills and time. Think of yourselves not as starting from zero, but as possessing two incredibly potent, often undervalued currencies: your unique abilities and the finite, yet immensely valuable, resource of time. In a world obsessed with capital and inherited wealth, it's easy to feel disadvantaged when your bank account reads empty. But I'm here to tell you that your inherent skills, the knowledge you've accumulated, and the hours you dedicate are the raw materials for your future fortune. Consider the intricate tapestry of human talent that surrounds us. Each individual possesses a unique blend of aptitudes, experiences, and learned abilities. Perhaps you have a knack for writing compelling narratives, a talent for crafting visually stunning designs, or a mind that excels at unraveling complex technical challenges. Maybe you're a natural communicator, able to build rapport and persuade others with ease. Or perhaps you possess the meticulous precision required for detailed work, the empathy needed to connect with people on a deeper level, or the organizational prowess to bring order to chaos. These are not mere hobbies or pastimes. They are potential income streams waiting to be tapped. The initial step on this journey requires introspection and honest self-assessment. What are you genuinely good at? What tasks do you find enjoyable and come naturally to you? What problems do people consistently ask you for help with? Don't dismiss seemingly minor talents. Even skills like meticulous organization, effective communication, or a knack for social media can be monetized in today's interconnected world. Once you've identified your core competencies, the next crucial step is to translate them into tangible value for others. This is where the second part of our initial currency comes into play: time. In the absence of financial capital, your time becomes your primary investment. You must be willing to dedicate hours to honing your skills, marketing your abilities, and delivering exceptional value to your initial clients or customers. This might involve offering your services on freelance platforms, reaching out to your network with your offerings, or even creating content online that showcases your expertise and attracts potential clients. The initial income generated might seem insignificant, a trickle rather than a flood. But view this not just as monetary gain, but as validation of your skills and a crucial first step towards building momentum. Each small project completed, each satisfied client, adds to your reputation and opens doors to potentially larger and more lucrative opportunities. Furthermore, the time you invest in these early stages is not just about immediate income generation. It's also about skill development and refinement. As you work on projects and interact with clients, you'll inevitably learn new techniques, encounter new challenges, and expand your skill set. This continuous learning process enhances your value proposition and allows you to command higher fees for your services in the future. Think of your initial efforts as planting seeds. The time and energy you invest are the water and sunlight that nurture their growth. It might take time for the seedlings to sprout and mature, but with consistent effort and dedication, they will eventually blossom into a fruitful harvest. The journey of leveraging skills and time also requires a shift in mindset. You must move away from the perception of trading hours for a fixed wage and embrace the idea of creating value that scales. This might involve packaging your skills into digital products, creating online courses, or building a service-based business that can eventually operate with the help of others. The initial investment of your time lays the groundwork for these scalable ventures. Don't underestimate the power of networking during this phase. Your time spent connecting with others in your field, building relationships, and seeking mentorship can yield invaluable insights and opportunities that can significantly accelerate your progress. The path to wealth from zero begins with recognizing the inherent value you possess in your skills and the strategic investment of your time. It demands focus, perseverance, and a willingness to put in the hard work. It's about transforming your innate abilities into tangible assets and using your time wisely to build a foundation for future financial success. Embrace this first keynote and understand that within you lies the power to create a richer future, starting right now. Friends, fellow strivers, those who understand that true wealth isn't just about what you earn, but profoundly about what you keep. Let's now dissect the second vital principle in our ascent from zero: the power of frugality and saving. In the early stages of building wealth from nothing, when income streams are often modest and hard-earned, the ability to manage and preserve your resources becomes absolutely paramount. Think of it as laying the essential groundwork for a towering skyscraper. Without a solid, well-engineered foundation, the grandest structure is destined to crumble. Similarly, Without the discipline of frugality and the habit of diligent saving, even burgeoning income streams can evaporate like water in the desert, leaving you perpetually chasing the next paycheck. Frugality, in this context, is not about deprivation or living a life devoid of joy. It's about conscious consumption, about making deliberate choices about where your hard-earned money goes. It's about distinguishing between needs and wants, and prioritizing the former with unwavering resolve. It's about becoming a mindful steward of your finances, recognizing that every dollar saved is not merely a dollar retained, but a seed with the potential to blossom into future wealth. Consider the subtle yet pervasive ways in which our modern society encourages us to spend. Advertising bombards us with messages of instant gratification, urging us to acquire the latest gadgets, the trendiest clothes, the most extravagant experiences. The allure of immediate pleasure can be intoxicating, but for those starting from zero, succumbing to this siren song is a dangerous detour on the path to financial freedom. Embracing frugality requires a conscious effort to resist these impulses. It involves cultivating a mindset of contentment with what you have and a healthy skepticism towards unnecessary expenditures. It means questioning every purchase, asking yourself, is this a genuine need or a fleeting desire? Is there a more cost-effective way to achieve the same outcome? Will this purchase truly add lasting value to my life? This might translate into practical actions such as preparing your own meals instead of eating out frequently, utilizing public transportation or cycling instead of relying solely on personal vehicles, finding free or low-cost forms of entertainment, and repairing items instead of immediately replacing them. These seemingly small choices, when consistently applied, can yield significant savings over time. The act of saving, the deliberate setting aside of a portion of your income, is the active engine that propels you forward on your financial journey. It's the transformation of potential energy into kinetic energy. Every dollar you save, no matter how small, is a unit of capital that can be deployed to work for you in the future. It's the ammunition you'll need for future investments, the safety net that provides security in times of uncertainty, and the fuel that will power your journey towards financial independence. Developing the habit of saving requires discipline and a clear understanding of your financial goals. Start by tracking your income and expenses meticulously. This will provide you with a clear picture of where your money is currently going and highlight areas where you can cut back. Then, set realistic savings goals, even if they seem modest at first. Automate your savings whenever possible, treating it as a non-negotiable bill that you pay to your future self. The initial amounts you save might feel insignificant, but remember the power of compounding. Just as a small snowball rolling down a hill gathers momentum and size, your savings, when invested wisely, have the potential to grow exponentially over time. The early stages of saving are about building the habit, establishing the discipline, and creating the foundation for future growth. Furthermore, the mindset of frugality and saving extends beyond just your personal spending. It influences how you approach business ventures and investment opportunities. It instills a sense of resourcefulness, encouraging you to find cost-effective solutions and maximize the return on every dollar you invest. It fosters a long-term perspective, reminding you that sustainable wealth is built through consistent effort and prudent financial management. Embrace the power of frugality not as a constraint, but as a tool of empowerment. See saving not as a sacrifice, but as an investment in your future. Every conscious spending decision, every dollar diligently saved, is a step forward on your path to financial freedom. It is the quiet, consistent work that lays the indispensable foundation for the wealth you aspire to build, starting from absolutely nothing. Cultivate this discipline, and watch as your small seeds of savings blossom into a future of greater financial security and opportunity. Friends, fellow architects of our own destinies, those who have diligently cultivated the seeds of frugality and are now ready to see their efforts multiply. Let's now turn our attention to the crucial third pillar in our journey from zero to wealth: smart investing and scalability. Having diligently saved a portion of your hard-earned income, the next pivotal step is to make that money work for you. Letting your savings sit idle, while prudent in the very initial stages as a safety net, is akin to storing a powerful engine without ever igniting it. Smart investing is the act of strategically deploying your capital in assets that have the potential to grow over time, generating further income and accelerating your wealth-building journey. The world of investing can often seem daunting, filled with complex jargon and perceived high barriers to entry. However, for those starting with relatively small amounts, the key is to begin with education and to adopt a long-term perspective. Don't fall prey to the allure of get-rich-quick schemes or high-risk ventures that promise unrealistic returns. Instead, focus on understanding fundamental investment principles and exploring options that align with your risk tolerance and financial goals. This might involve delving into the world of low-cost index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs, which offer diversification across a broad range of stocks or bonds. These instruments allow you to participate in the growth of the overall market without requiring significant initial capital or extensive expertise. As your knowledge and capital grow, you can gradually explore other investment avenues, such as dividend-paying stocks, real estate, perhaps starting with smaller investments like REITs, or even investing in your own skills and education to increase your earning potential. The crucial element here is to be a continuous learner. Dedicate time to understanding different investment strategies, analyzing market trends, and staying informed about economic developments. There are countless resources available: books, online courses, reputable financial websites that can empower you with the knowledge you need to make informed investment decisions. Start small, learn as you go, and don't be afraid to seek advice from trusted financial professionals when needed. Alongside smart investing, the concept of scalability is paramount in accelerating your wealth-building trajectory. While leveraging your skills for direct income is essential in the beginning, relying solely on trading your time for money can limit your growth potential. There are only so many hours in a day, and your income will be inherently capped by your personal capacity. Scalability, on the other hand, involves creating systems, products, or businesses that can generate income without requiring a linear increase in your time and effort. Think about how you can leverage technology and create offerings that can reach a wider audience or operate more efficiently. This could involve creating digital products such as ebooks, online courses, or software that can be sold repeatedly with minimal additional effort. It might involve building an online business or e-commerce store that can reach customers globally. It could also involve developing efficient systems and processes within a service-based business that allow you to serve more clients or delegate tasks effectively. The beauty of scalability lies in its potential for exponential growth. Once you've created a product or system that can operate independently, your income is no longer solely tied to the number of hours you work. This frees up your time to focus on further innovation, business development, and exploring new opportunities for wealth creation. Consider the power of building an online presence. In today's digital age, the internet provides unprecedented opportunities to reach a vast audience with your skills and offerings. Whether it's through blogging, creating videos, building a social media following, or developing a website, establishing an online platform can significantly amplify your reach and create new avenues for income generation. The journey towards smart investing and scalability requires a shift in mindset from simply earning and saving to actively growing your capital and building systems that work for you. It demands a willingness to learn, to experiment, and to embrace new technologies and business models. It's about moving beyond the limitations of trading time for money and unlocking the potential for exponential growth. As you embark on this phase, remember that patience and persistence are key. Building wealth through smart investing and scalable ventures takes time and effort. There will be successes and setbacks along the way. The crucial element is to remain committed to your goals, to learn from your experiences, and to continuously adapt your strategies as needed. By combining the discipline of saving with the power of smart investing and scalable solutions, you can transform your initial small capital into significant wealth and build a future of lasting financial independence. Embrace this stage with curiosity, determination, and a long-term vision. Friends, fellow navigators on the often uncharted waters of wealth creation, those who have embraced frugality, diligently saved, and are now venturing into the realms of smart investing and scalability. Let's now explore the final, yet perpetually vital principle that will guide us on this enduring journey from zero to abundance: continuous learning and adaptability. The path to wealth, especially when starting with no financial foundation, is rarely a straight, predictable ascent. It is more akin to navigating a dynamic landscape filled with unexpected twists, turns, and fluctuating terrains. The economic climate shifts, industries evolve, new technologies emerge, and unforeseen challenges inevitably arise. In such a dynamic environment, a static mindset and a rigid approach are significant liabilities. The ability to continuously learn, evolve, and adapt is not merely an advantage. It is an absolute necessity for long-term financial success. Think of learning as your compass and adaptability as your vehicle. Without a constantly updated compass, you risk veering off course and missing emerging opportunities. Without a flexible vehicle, you may find yourself stuck when the road ahead changes. The commitment to lifelong learning ensures that your knowledge and skills remain relevant and sharp, allowing you to identify new avenues for growth and navigate potential pitfalls effectively. This continuous learning encompasses a wide spectrum. It involves staying abreast of financial news and trends, deepening your understanding of investment strategies, and exploring new business models and technologies. It means actively seeking out knowledge through books, articles, podcasts, online courses, and mentorship opportunities. It requires a curious and open mind, a willingness to challenge your own assumptions, and the humility to recognize that there is always more to learn. The world is in constant flux. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. Entire industries can be disrupted by technological advancements or shifts in consumer behavior. Those who remain stagnant, clinging to outdated strategies and resisting change, risk being left behind. Adaptability, therefore, is the crucial ability to adjust your course, modify your strategies, and embrace new approaches in response to these evolving circumstances. This might mean pivoting your business model when faced with unexpected market changes, adjusting your investment portfolio in response to economic shifts, or acquiring new skills to capitalize on emerging opportunities. Adaptability requires courage, resilience, and a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. It means viewing setbacks not as failures, but as valuable learning experiences that provide insights for future adjustments. Consider the stories of countless successful individuals who faced significant challenges and setbacks on their path to wealth. Their ability to learn from these experiences, to adapt their strategies, and to persevere in the face of adversity was often the defining factor in their ultimate triumph. They understood that the journey is not always smooth, and that the capacity to bounce back and adjust course is essential for long-term survival and success. Furthermore, continuous learning and adaptability extend beyond just acquiring new knowledge and skills. It also involves cultivating a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This mindset fosters a proactive approach to learning and a resilient attitude towards challenges. Instead of being discouraged by obstacles, individuals with a growth mindset see them as opportunities for learning and improvement. Embrace the idea that the journey to wealth is a continuous process of refinement and evolution. There is no final destination where learning stops and adaptation becomes unnecessary. The most successful individuals are lifelong learners, constantly seeking new knowledge and proactively adapting to the ever-changing landscape. This final key note underscores the importance of humility and self-awareness. Recognize that you don't have all the answers and that seeking guidance from mentors, advisors, and experienced individuals can be invaluable. Be open to feedback, both positive and negative, and use it as an opportunity for growth. In conclusion, the journey to wealth starting from zero is a marathon that demands not just initial effort, but sustained commitment. Continuous learning provides you with the knowledge and insights to navigate the complexities of the financial world, while adaptability equips you with the agility to respond effectively to unforeseen challenges and capitalize on new opportunities. Embrace these principles as integral parts of your journey, and you will significantly increase your chances of achieving lasting financial success and building the richer, more fulfilling life you envision. Never stop learning, and always be ready to adapt. In conclusion, the path to getting rich starting from $0, while demanding, is paved with actionable principles. It begins by recognizing and leveraging your inherent skills and time, transforming them into initial income streams. It necessitates the disciplined practice of frugality and diligent saving, turning every spare dollar into a seed of future growth. It requires the strategic deployment of those savings through smart investing and the creation of scalable ventures that decouple your income from your direct time input. And finally, it demands an unwavering commitment to continuous learning and adaptability, allowing you to navigate the ever-changing economic landscape and seize emerging opportunities. This journey is not a sprint, but a marathon of consistent effort, strategic thinking, and unwavering belief in your potential. Thank you. Thank you for lending me your time and attention today. I hope these insights have ignited a spark within you, a renewed sense of possibility, and the determination to embark on your own journey towards financial abundance, no matter your starting point. Remember, the power to build a richer future lies within you. Now, go forth and create it.